Yo, yo, yo. What up, Austin? What up, Sandu? Sandu. Man, listen, we just gonna hop right into it. I didn't think I was gonna be on, man. I didn't think I was gonna be on, but I'm back. And fans are cheering Deshaun Watson being injured. You got Myles Garrett, and Jameis Winston not happy with the fans. If you don't know, Deshaun Watson is out for the season with an Achilles injury. Now, of course, I can't hear things when I'm doing the watch party. I'm trying to read the comments and, call the plays and read the chat and make the chat as interactive as possible. And fans, I guess, cheered loudly and not in a good way that Deshaun Watson was down and hurt. And some of the players are not happy. They're going on the social media. I seen Greg Newsome post something, and then I seen Myles Garrett and Jameis Winston's interview. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. Now, I know some people are picking apart what Myles Garrett was saying. It's about the overall message. That's the whole point. You don't cheer injuries. Regardless of what you think about the person, you don't cheer injuries. You can pick apart what Myles Garrett said about calling him a model citizen, whatever. If you want to justify rooting for someone to be injured, look at yourself in the mirror. That's it, and that's all. You can pick apart him saying he's a model citizen and all that. Obviously, his off-the-field issues, that's for him, God, and the judges in the courts. I say it day by day, night by night. But the point of the matter is what Jameis Myles is saying. He's a human being at the end of the day. If you were cheering for someone to get injured, I don't know what else to say. I said it during the stream. And people want to try and justify this as, oh, well, so what? So what? He makes money. Deal with it. Or, well, this is what is wrong with the society today? What up, Austin? What up, Sandu? What up, Jix? What up, James? Cynthia, Consistency, Cook, Scotty, Skrills, Cool Breeze, Sir Mang, B Skrills. I don't understand it. Hit the like as you come in, hit the share, all that great stuff. It makes me, I'm just upset, man. And like I said, I don't root for anybody to get injured, no matter what team they're on, or no matter what I think of them as a person, right? Maybe I don't like their views on things, or maybe I don't like something about them or whatever. I am not going to root for them to get injured. I'm just not going to be. I can hate how they're playing football. They could be playing the worst football, basketball, baseball, golf, tennis, pick a sport of their life. I am not going to root for that human being to be injured. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't get it. But maybe it's me. Salute. I think I'm over the Browns, man. Change the name and the whole franchise. I agree. Cool Breeze. There's no way people are going to Watson's house. People are so weird. Discussing a cheered injury. That scumbag for sure, Corey. The world is now George Bailey's visions. Never been born. Why do you think players don't like to come here? You can be a frustrated fan, but there are limits to behavior. Preach on, Corey. For the Browns, Deshaun Watson, all good. Go ahead and take their losses and release the man. It's only the best for both parties. Sad and pitiful. Every player should Eli the Browns because of this. It's not cool. And I think we're going to talk about this probably later on during streams or videos and all that stuff. If you're new, hit the like. I appreciate it. Hit the subscribe if you're new and all that stuff. We're going to talk about this. The future for Deshaun Watson pretty much is over. If you want to be honest with the situation, his mobility was basically his best asset, getting him around during the season, getting away from the pressure and sometimes not reading the defense correctly. An Achilles injury is nothing to sneeze at. That's a hard road to come back from, especially missing as much football that he missed. But we're going to talk about that a little later. But back to Jameis Winston and Myles Garrett. For people getting on them for defending their teammate, I don't know what else you want them to do. I don't know what else you want of a teammate. I want Myles Garrett and Jameis Winston as my teammate. I hope they are always in my corner in life. Jameis Winston, who just got here, ain't been here enough for a cup of coffee and a donut to defend his teammate like that. That's who I want in my locker room if I'm a coach. I want somebody like Jameis Winston in my locker room. People can laugh all they want. I've seen people laughing, oh my goodness, how could you? That's who I'd want in my locker room, ladies and gentlemen. That might have been the last time we've ever seen him in the NFL. Sad. Fans or section of fans, brother. And I want to see all fans. And I know I'm saying Browns fans. It's just, what they said in the article. Not all Browns fans. Let me be clear. Not all Browns fans cheered for Deshaun Watson being injured, because I didn't. I know people on my stream did it. Not all people on my stream did it. I'm sure every fan didn't cheer. It was a section of Browns fans that cheered. And it's sad. When Cincinnati's players got hurt today, I was hoping they were okay. They do need to work on the line, Todd. I've never seen anyone get so much hate. Where was this hate for Ray Lewis, Big Ben? I don't know, man. I don't know. What is Myles supposed to do? Say, thank God we can move on to someone else? Or Jameis to say, finally, I can play now and win games? Of course, they're supposed to speak highly. Thank you, Sir Mang. Vicious or... I don't know what you want to say after that, Cook. Those fans don't deserve a winning team. Sir Mang, thank you. Hit the like when you comment. It'll be greatly appreciated. What are they supposed to say? That's a very good question. What did fans want Myles Garrett and Jameis Winston to say in that situation? That's what I want to know. For the fans that are saying, oh my, on Twitter, for the most part, is what I'm talking about. X, if you want to call it X. What did they want them to say? Well, good job for cheering. We love the passion. Was that what you wanted? Good passion. I'm not saying you in the camera. I'm just saying in general. Good passion. We love passion. And even Jameis Winston, if you listen to what he was saying, he was still being, nice as possible. I love the passion of the fans, but come on, guys. He was still being, as nice as it could be. Cheering for players to get injured is stupid and unacceptable. Let me tell you, if Jameis would have been in early, you guys would have won. That's not the point. New Orleans not what I'm getting at. Maybe we would have. Maybe we wouldn't have. But the point is, you don't cheer for an injury. That's my whole point. Maybe we would have won the game. I don't know. During the game, New Orleans, shout out to you. When I was calling the stream, I was saying he was missing reads. And they were saying it on the TV. I'm like, and I couldn't see it, but he was hesitating. And I could see he was hesitating. But when he went down, I didn't cheer because I was getting frustrated in him hesitating. And on that drive, that probably was his best drive of the game. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong or not, but I think maybe that was his best drive of the game. He was getting away from defenders, getting the ball down the field. I could be wrong, though. I don't know. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I know you wasn't in New Orleans. I was just saying, I'm talking about the injury. You could be right. If Jameis was in, maybe we would have won. I'm not saying you're talking about the injury in New Orleans. I know I am not. You probably just popped in. I appreciate you coming into the conversation, my guy. Are you a New Orleans Saints fan? You know all about injuries. Derek Carr, you guys were looking good. He got injured. And now, woo. But I appreciate you. Lovey Murray. Can you please repeat what was said? I had a problem getting on, so I missed it. Basically, Cheryl, Myles Garrett and Jameis Winston was defending Watson and getting on the fans for cheering his injury. People were picking apart what Myles Garrett was saying, calling Deshaun Watson a model citizen for most of his pro career, and he didn't really talk about his off the season. I'm just saying, the point is, don't cheer for someone getting injured. Don't try to pick apart what Myles was saying. Don't cheer for someone getting hurt. That's it. And that's all. Trying to justify cheering for someone to get hurt is sad. He should have stopped second guessing and running, but I could never be happy someone being hurt, no matter how much. Thank you, the Pebble. Thank you. You can criticize a person and not want them to be hurt at the same time. It's not hard at all. It's not hard. And that's all they had to do. Cheering for an injury is despicable. I was with you watching your stream when it happened, and am I glad he's gone? Yes, not happy about the injury, though. Speedy recovery, Watson. This is AB's fault. It's AB's fault? How? I'm confused with that one. It's AB's fault he got injured? When he was with Sean Payton, he was the man. Never want to see anyone get hurt regardless of who's or what their team play. I hate the team up north with the passion. I'm an Ohio State fan. I don't root for anybody to get injured. It's leadership's fault for not reading the room. I'm still confused. What does that got to do with him getting injured? This is an embarrassing day for the Browns fans. Didn't Watson say he didn't want QB draws and he gets injured when they call one? Like, what were they thinking? The guy said he didn't want QB runs because of being scared of getting injured. It is crazy that he got hurt doing a QB run. Last year, he got hurt doing a run. He lowered his shoulder. But I think it's a freak injury, Jix. That could have happened on a scramble. Oh, man, it's just sad, man. It really is. Because when you look at the situation, I can't tell you the future. But I really don't think. Well, he's not going to play for another team. I'll tell you that. That's not going to happen. But I don't know what his future is with Cleveland either. I get what you're saying, Nelson, but what does that have to do with the injury? That's all I'm saying. I'm not talking about him not playing well and none of that. I'm just talking about the injury in today that has nothing to do with anything and people cheering for him to be hurt. That's all I'm saying. If you want to talk about the contract and all that, we can talk about that another day. But people rooting for him to get hurt, that has nothing to do with AB. The difference between elves and dogs, just saying it was a non-contact injury. Browns should eat the money and move at this point. 49ers and Chiefs working. What's the score? I think people forget that underneath all the pads of money is still a person. When you see that person cry due to an injury, the heart he has to be behind. Exactly. It's a human. He had tears going down his face. That's when you know. When a grown man is crying and pro athlete, they know it's a bad injury, number one, and two, they're in pain. And when you try to justify that injury, cheering for that injury, I don't know what else to say about that. I don't know what else I can do. Nelson, I don't know what else. Nelson, I have talked about Baker Mayfield for the last time. If you like Baker, root for him in Tampa Bay. That's all I can say. I only can cheer for the players that are on my team. That's all I can do, man. That's all I try to do is cheer for the players that are on my team. I mean, best of luck to him in Tampa Bay. Best of luck to him when he was in Carolina. And best of luck to him when he was in the Rams. I mean, I got nothing else. 28-12 Chiefs, no class. When Myles Garrett gets mad, he's being serious. His fan base is dumb. What, T-Dog? Yeah, T-Dog. I don't know. But I just can't justify it. But some people will justify it. They will. And go to sleep happy. I just can't do it. I can't. And some people are, and they're very happy. And it is what it is. It's just a sad world we live in. When cheering for someone to get injured and then getting mad at players for taking up for their teammate. Greg Newsome. You know how I get on Greg Newsome all the time. Dancing too much when you're not doing nothing. Getting, Jamar Chase today. I got on him. But I'm not going to get on him for sticking up for his teammate. People were just going at his neck on X because he's sticking up for Watson. I don't understand it. It's just frustrating, man. Y'all know how I feel about it. I don't know where we go from here. As far as cheering for injuries, that's all I'm talking about. I know where we go as far as Deshaun Watson goes. I think his career is over. I really do. I don't know where he goes from here. He's not going to another team. An Achilles injury is at least a year recovery. The Browns are going to have to move forward at this point. You're just going to have to cut your losses. Yeah. That's how people evolve in the world today. Very selfish and uncaring. It's sad, man. But I don't, if I had to take a guess, a gut feeling guess, that may have been his last down as a Cleveland Brown. If I took a gut feeling, I think they're going to, if the season keeps going the way it is, draft a quarterback. They're going to have to. But I could be wrong. To think that if the ownership was smart enough to just bench the guy, well, we wouldn't have been in the situation. The way Watson's era ended is so sad. 2 back-to-back season-ending injuries. It is sad, man. It's sad he's not staying healthy, and it's sad he got injured on 2 running plays. I think we've seen the lady of him as well. I like Watson. I hope he has a speedy recovery. I think we've seen the last of him. Got you. Watson's done with the Browns. Start DTR rest of the year. Will they start DTR the rest of the year? Hit that like if you haven't come in. We got 26 likes. We got 107 of you in here. Hit that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. Moves it up in the algorithm. If you could. It was a coach's fault more. Well, I'm trying to read. I'm trying my best. It was the coach's fault more. So I know you want to get your investment, but once you know you have a scheme, the offense in accordance. Yet went from shoulder to a leg. They need to use that money to get some people on the line. They held other quarterbacks because the line is trash. The line is not very good. Bushrod Brown. What up, Bushrod Brown? I know that name is new. If you're new, type a 1 in the chat. If you're new, type a 1 in the chat. I know Bushrod Brown is new.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
The tribal chief acknowledges all the new people in the chat. The tribal chief, I know you better know who the tribal chief is. The original. Shout out to all the new people in the chat. You are acknowledged by the tribal chief.
Here comes the money.
Acknowledge me.
Wrong one.
Acknowledge me.
I appreciate you. Hopefully you subscribe. Hopefully you stay. Thank you so much. If he's not playing well, but he's a piece of garbage off the field. So this is just oh God. Why did I read that? That's why I shouldn't read comments. This is why I should not read comments right there. I should be like every other big YouTuber, make you pay to read a comment. Why did I read that, James? Why did I read that piece of crap's comment? And I'm going to ban him immediately. Effectively, immediately. It's not called karma. It's called you're a piece of crap. Stupid idiot. Sorry, chat. I can't stand people, man. I'm back. Sorry. I don't care. I want Baker back. I'm just saying to bring him here with all the baggage was wrong. Listen, I'm not saying I agree with it, Nelson. you probably weren't here when I was saying it. I didn't think we were going to get him because of the baggage. That's all. You're just probably got some of my everybody talks about Baker every stream of every day. Booing an injury, but if Watson, not just him, but team played better, everything, as they say. As for Watson, hope recovery, probably his last game is Browns. You're from Steubenville, and it's close to Pittsburgh, and I got to hear all the stupid stuff. It's crazy. Thank you. Who banned him? I banned him. Coming from a Steelers fan, wish y'all kept Baker and had an aura and showed a sign of finally giving your franchise guys. My first time watching your stream. What up, Diggs? How you doing, Diggs? Hey, Diggs.
Here comes the money.
Wrong one.
Acknowledge me.
What up? So I'm just disappointed, man. I'm disappointed because it gives our fans a bad rap. It really gives us a bad rap that we cheer injuries. It's all over the internet. You got Myles coming out. You got Jameis Winston coming out. But yeah. So, who do you think starts Sunday? Jameis Winston or DTR? Before I hop off here, who do you think starts Sunday? Browns fans, non-Browns fans, just NFL football aficionados. Who do you think starts? Jameis or DTR? Diggs feels it. He knows about the tribal chief. Winston. He's tough. Thing is that you guys are playing Baltimore. That's a tough one. Oh, we lost New Orleans. I'm telling you that right now. I say Winston rest of the way. Winston, DTR. We're here for you, Corey. We are entertainment and support our team. Please, if you can't do that, leave our channel alone. Well, Kid Wilson, that was mean. DTR sucks. That was mean. What did he do to you, Kid Wilson? That was very mean. You could have just said Winston. I love Jameis, but I hope we do DTR. Roman Reigns is your guy. Winston desperately trying to save the season. Let's hope the line can hold up. I don't know who Winston is, but he could start. He's number 5, Cynthia. He played the end of the game. Winston, don't matter who plays, is out. Who plays out on the Browns this year? You're out, Fred. What do you mean you're out? What do you mean? Thinks Jameis. But he hurt his finger, Poetic Pen. I didn't know that till after the game. I read it. So who knows if it's a serious injury. Nelson, $5. All good, bro. Just sad we don't have a QB again. It's all good, Nelson. Hey, Nelson, listen. Listen. It's all love, man. You know, Nelson, when you try to read every single comment, some comments get misinterpreted, and I have to apologize for that misinterpretation. So I appreciate you. I try to read every comment. I miss a lot, but I try to read them. Thank you for your donation, man. Thank you for stopping through. Shane O'Mac, talk to him, man. Talk to him.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. They can salvage the season. Browns fans boot Tim Couch, and he wasn't. Oh, my. Okay. You know what? Nick, bye. See you later. Listen, y'all got to watch y'all's language, man. I'm putting you on timeout for 30 seconds because we don't have facts. Timeout. Take a second. My goodness, man. I think we should pass on Greenberg next year. That guy got banned because that guy got banned because he was cheering for an injury. What don't y'all understand about not rooting for an injury? What guys don't you understand? It's not that hard. Like I said, if you guys think rooting for an injury is fine, then hey, congratulations. Good for you. Get Cook out here. Get Cook out here too. What did Cook do? Winston, what don't you understand about giving a quarter? All right. Bye, Matt. Have a good day. Go talk to yourself in the mirror with some lotion. See you later. All good. Tell me what to do with this Watson jersey. Same thing I did with my Baker jersey and my OBJ jersey. They're just chilling. They're just chilling. I got my Baker and my OBJ jersey just chilling. Nelson, they're just chilling. In the closet, collecting dust.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
I got jersey just collecting dust. Chiefs 6-0. I know people is crazy. I wanted him out the game, but I didn't want him hurt. It's easy. Is that not hard? That's all you got to say. That's it. I wanted him to sit on the pine, but not get hurt. It's not that hard. What up, CK? You don't have to like Watson, but cheering for injured players is just not right. He might not be liked, but he's still human and has feelings and emotions. CK and Poetic Pen, you weren't supposed to catch that. Just show some class. Got to go to work. Hopefully it chills down a bit. Corey, different subject. Who's your favorite wrestler? Me, I like Roman, mostly Kenny Omega and the Bullet Club. I don't watch AEW. I know who you're talking about, Diggs. My favorite wrestler of all time is The Rock. My favorite wrestler right now is Seth Rollins, and second, right behind him, is the Tribal Chief, the original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. My least favorite wrestler is Cody Rhodes. I can't stand him. He gets on my last nerves. He was handed everything. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, guys. Those were Bungles fans cheering, if any. I heard on the radio was the applause after injury when the player leaves the field. I don't know, Movie Matt. When Watson, Jameis seemed very upset at the stadium, and I was on X, Movie Matt. There's a lot of people very happy about the injury. Just saying, Movie Matt. But Movie Matt, I like your positivity there. I do. That you're holding out hope for the Browns fan base. I appreciate everybody still in here. All the people that are new. If you are new, put a 1 in the chat. And if you are a decent human being, put a 1 in the chat. And you don't cheer for injuries. Stone Cold Steve Austin, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that being your favorite wrestler. And if you are a normal human being, put a 1 in the in the comment section. And if you're new, put a 1. Spooky J, you're saying you're not a Trey's new. Hey, all my new people, hopefully you subscribe and you're going to stay. And
acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
Welcome to the show. You were acknowledged by the Tribal Chief. Hey, does it matter? Thank you for the $10 donation. I've been a Browns fan for 35 years. I'm done. I can't go with this fan base. I thoroughly despise those who cheered for this. I literally hate my own fan base. You people suck. Well, does it matter? First of all, hey, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Second, does it matter? Don't be done with the entire fan base. Does it matter? 99% of the fan base on this stream are cool. You got that 1% that trickle in every once in a while who are goobers, and we get rid of them. Does it matter? So you can stay here. We don't root for injuries. Does it matter? We don't root for them. Okay? So you can stay here with this tight-knit family. Does it matter? You can stay here. We ride together, ride or die, bad boys for life. Thank you, doesn't matter. And I know you're new. I would have known that name. I would have known it.
Acknowledge me.
Triple A, everyone. I heard talking about it. Says Cleveland fans were cheering. If so, then maybe I shouldn't be a Cleveland fan any longer. Seriously. Oh, they were cheering Triple A. That's why we're here. We are here because we are having a discussion, event session, getting rid of goobers who are showing their real selves and all that stuff. Welcoming new people into the family. How you doing? Corey, you on sports? We are entertainment. That's our slogan, if you didn't know. We are entertainment. There's still good people in the Browns community. Don't let it sway you by the knuckleheads. And a lot of them are here. It's okay for us to lose our minds, but we should never lose our soul for the... Ooh, doesn't matter. He came in with a donation and then coming here with bars. It's okay for us to lose our minds, but we should never lose our soul for this or any game. Doesn't matter. If you ever come back for a watch party or something, I'm stealing your line. I'm going to give you credit, but I'm stealing your line. We will see if it was all DW4 or if it ran deeper than him. Philly by far the worst fan base. Okay, so were they booing or cheering? Cheering is what I heard, is what they said. Myles Garrett, Jameis Winston. So I'm going by what they said. When I'm calling the watch party, who asked that question? Kid Wilson, I can't hear the TV, but players are not happy with the fans. It's mine. Doesn't matter. No. I'm going to give you credit, my guy. I'm going to give credit where credit is due, but I'm just telling you, I will take it. But I will give you credit. Winston will step up. It's Cavaliers, Ohio State Buckeyes, and following the Guardians off season for me. B Squirrels, don't leave me, man, because of these fans. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a comedian in the chat. His name is Nick Miller. Have you seen some of his work? Was Watson handcuffed to the stretcher? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That is the funniest joke I have heard all day long. I forgot to laugh. Never got a notification. You know what? I forgot. Yeah, I was going to let it slide, but that was terrible. I was going to let it slide. That was terrible. That joke was absolutely terrible. That was a Chris Smock, Mavis Chanel, Eddie Sturfy. That was terrible. Oh my goodness. I could be out here enjoying life instead of sitting at home looking miserable and mad. Do you think we should have kept Flacco? You know, Kid Wilson, I was by the mind of no, because he was a backup for a reason. And I thought moving forward, a 40-year-old quarterback was not going to be the future of your franchise. I think everybody was caught up in the moment, but I was thinking for the future, right? Now, in hindsight, maybe I was wrong, because Deshaun Watson just never had it this season, right? But I'm thinking about the future. And a 40-year-old is not your future. And in the playoff game, Joe Flacco wasn't good. If we're being honest with ourselves, he wasn't good. If you want to go with the future, you got to have a quarterback who is, 20, 30 years old, not 40. So that was always my mindset with Joe Flacco. Now, for 1 year, if you just want a quarterback for a year, sure, you can go with Joe Flacco. He's going to win you some games. He's going to lose you some games. It is what it is. But I always thought he was a backup for a reason, and nobody wanted him as a starter for a reason. But that's just my opinion. You can use him for a year, though, but you need a future. Deshaun Watson was supposed to be that future. Now it looks like he's not. Now we have to find that future. Is it DTR? We don't know. Is Jameis Winston that bridge quarterback? Are we going to draft a quarterback? We don't know. We'll see. We're 1-5 right now. No, 1-6. But do you want to put Joe Flacco back there with that line? I don't. I don't want him getting hurt. Corey's always one step ahead, but it did not work this time with Flacco. I personally think it doesn't matter who we have as quarterback. If they keep ending up on the ground and injured, it's going to always be a waste of money. We need to rebuild the O-line. True. I'm ashamed of our fans when someone's getting hurt or the cart hits the field. Should be silenced. Everyone's over Watson's QB, but he's still a human. People are sick for clapping for someone's downfall. Facts. Winston was looking like a real QB. No Flacco as our backup, not number one. We need him now. And you never boo your own team. Another QB first round pick. Can we name them all? I can't. Excuse me. Woo. DTR always looks scared. I think Browns draft Milroe, Cam Ward, or yours. They wanted to trade Winston. That's why he was number 3. We will never be able to rank a QB until we get the line. Yeah, the line's a big issue. They're going to have to protect someone, some way, somehow this season. I'd be scared playing the soft line out with the old. Callahan was a great O-line coach, but if you look at the Titans, they are losing every game. That water. As a Ravens fan, please start DTR. Spooky J. As a Ravens fan, it don't matter who we start at quarterback. In my humble opinion, y'all are looking scary. What up, Scott? This team is as bad as the 1-31 team? I don't know, man. That's hard to say. I'd have to revisit that. I want to say no because the defense has flashes. Nelson, my guy. I'm just sad, bro. I'm from Puerto Rico, and I could have chosen any team, yet here I am in perpetual disappointment. Listen to me, Nelson. I got you. $20 donation. Thank you so much, Nelson. Nelson, first of all, you're here at the right place.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
You came to the right place, Nelson. We are entertainment, and we cheer up people in times like this. We may be 1-6, Nelson, but you chose the right team to root for, Nelson, because we stick together, Nelson. It's going to turn around, and when it does, man, listen, you're going to say, I stuck through it, and you're going to be so happy. Nobody thought we were going to the playoffs last year. And look what happened. Now, this year, we thought everything was going to be great, and now we suck. It's the truth. We suck. But that's okay, Nelson. Nobody thought Green Bay would be as good as they are, but look at them. When Aaron Rodgers left, it was gloom and doom, Nelson. Now, look, they got Jordan Love, and they're high sailing. Cleveland is right around the corner, Nelson. I will not let you be down, Nelson. Proud to be a Browns fan. Now, not some of them tacky fans that roost for injuries. They're tacky. But we're not tacky here. We're entertainment, and I will make you believe. Now, this year, I don't know. But next year, it's on. It's all good. We have been through much worse than this. We have, T-Dog. Cooper had a good game today. Did he? Patriot, listen. I don't have a problem with Joe Flacco. I really don't. I like to mess with people about Joe Flacco. I have no problem with him. I think he would be good for a year. But people were wanting him like he's the answer, and he's not. We need an answer. And at the time, Patriot, it was Deshaun Watson. But now we know it's not. Now we got to find the answer. 1-6, your season's most likely over. And I like Joe Flacco, Patriot. I don't want to put him behind this offensive line. If we're being honest, I have nothing against Joe Flacco. I don't want him running for his life. First of all, he can't run. I don't want him speed walking for his life. Just saying. We did draft Deion Sanders' son in the first round, Shadur Sanders. Generations have been loyal to the Browns. One day does not take that away. Gmail. I'm here, man. Ride or die. If we could make a team out of the guys the Browns have cut or traded, we'd make a Super Bowl run. Winning or having horrific seasons still got to stick through and through. Not behind this O-line. See, poetic pen. Poetic pen. Talking about Flacco. Achilles, Patriot. Achilles injury out for the year. At least we're not bad as the Giants. What pick do we have in the draft? Number 1 right now. I think we're tied with Carolina. Ain't that right? Carolina, we're the only ones with 1 yard. 1 yard. 1 win. The Pebble, hey, I like that you said you love OBJ too. You're one of the few people that loved OBJ. I did. I liked everybody on the team except Sendejo. Can you imagine having to eat $275 million? Hey, Kid Wilson, I don't feel sorry for Jimmy Haslam. Hey, oh well. Too bad, so sad. That's the difference between me and other people. Listen, you made the decision. Now you got to live with it. I don't think we're going 9-1, Jeff. Deion's not going to let his kid play for us. Hey, I wouldn't blame him. I really wouldn't at this point. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Because you know we love the backup quarterback. That dude start stinking. Man, listen. Boo! Tie with Carolina. You think moving the team to Brook Park will kill downtown Cleveland? It might. I don't know. I don't live in Cleveland, so I really can't answer that question. You know, I live in Columbus, Ohio. Ohio State. Ride or die. I just want a dome, Bushrod Brown. Some people don't want a dome. Some people hate a dome. Some people's like, no dome. I'm old school. I don't think it's going to kill downtown Cleveland. I think downtown Cleveland's still going to pop. It should have enough stuff around there to be good to go. Mr. Negative Rod in the stream. All I know is somebody owes me $36.50 and they didn't show up. Like I said they would, Austin. They lost a bet. I forget their name. I told you they wouldn't show up. The casino. Yeah, you got the casino. Y'all good? Skinner, thank you. Y'all got the casino. You're good. If we fire Kevin Stefanski, we should hire Deion. No. Tori. First time here, right? Tori, why would you do that to Deion Sanders? Why? Kevin Stefanski. Tori. Kevin Stefanski is 2-time Coach of the Year. And the fans want him fired expeditiously. Do you think Deion Sanders would last? Now, he's not going to care what the fans... Deion Sanders, I will give him... He could give 2 flying bleep, bleep, bleeps, what people say. But, I'm just saying, man, with his personality... Well, first of all, you know what, though? You know what, Tori? I take that back. He would be great with the Cleveland media. Some of the questions they ask... I'll tell you one thing. He gonna give you some sound bites. But I'm still not listen, I know I'm in the minority here, and I know people are gonna get on me. I still don't think he fires that Kevin Stefanski. I think I'm the only Browns fan that thinks that. Don't fire Kevin Stefanski. At the most, you make him give up play calling. I just think it is crazy to me. If you look at the history of Browns coaches and you look at the records and you look at the history and you mean to tell me you are ready to get rid of this dude and take a chance and start all over, I think that is crazy. But I think I am the few or like the only one that thinks that. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Make him give up play calling. Fine. But to fire him? I don't know. Sanders sells tickets. Not going to lie, I'm liking the QBs in this draft so far. You're not liking? What don't you like about them? A lot of people like Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders and Quinn Ewers. What don't you like about them, Tiller? James, you feel that way? Don't fire him? You might as well trade Myles to the Lion. Whoa. Daryl. Excuse me. Daryl Thompson. What in the Rudy Poo are you talking about? What blasphemy? Unless you're a Lions fan, are you talking about Daryl Thompson? I don't think they should fire Stefanski. Already has a brand, but do I want Stefanski gone? New stadium in a few years, need to sell seats. They're going to blow this team up and prep for that. He gets the rest of the season, and then I don't know. Those are the people that I said would lose their minds. Y'all going crazy. You like Cam Ward? Easy give up play calling for 2 games and see what happens. Who do you like, Daryl? Is my question number 1. I didn't say we wasn't washed. Okay? We may be terrible right now. My question to you is, who's your team? Is there an ulterior motive, Daryl Thompson? Give up Myles. What is your motive, Daryl? I'm not sold on Quinn Ewers. Don't fire him. Wait till 26. Get Archie. Spend 2 years building the line. But what if we're not too bad? What if we're not bad and can't get Arch Manning? Or what if they pull an Eli and don't want to play for Cleveland? I'm going to butcher your name. Vasyak Kamenko? I butchered it. I'm sorry. Listen, I tried. I know you ain't been here. Welcome, first of all. I butcher names.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
I butcher names. Sorry about that. But what makes you think we'll be in the position to get Eli? That's what I was saying. Okay. What is this? Okay, what is it? What is this? First of all, watch my video on Myles Garrett. I got one out about trading him. Second of all, now Tory Graber. Tory Graber, how are you doing? How are you doing, Tory? We should trade Myles Garrett and 2 first-round picks. Don't delete that message. He's fine, Robert. Hey, Robert, he's fine. Don't delete that message. There's nothing wrong with that. He's fine if he's a Lions fan. Don't delete that message, Robert. He's good. He didn't say nothing wrong. He's not being a goober. I'm a Lions guy. Y'all wasting Myles. You're a Lions guy, huh? So I knew there was an ulterior motive. I knew it. You know what? Daryl, if you want Myles, fine. You can have him. I want 8 first-round picks. I want 8. And I want Aiden Hutchinson. Deal? Deal? That's the only way. 8 first-round picks and Aiden Hutchinson. That's the only way. The Lions aren't calling what the Browns are asking. Never trade Myles Garrett, even likes the city. Facts, man. Everything is falling apart when the players and the fans are attacking each other. Well, the fans, listen, when you cheer for an injury, you know there's going to be a response from the players. They're going to stick up for the guy. I wouldn't call it attacking the fans. I would just say, hey, don't root for an injury. Let's be decent humans. It's pretty, I think that's a reasonable ask, right? A Lions fan is probably a Detroit fan, and he probably mad we beat the Tigers. Lions are like that. You wouldn't know what to do with 8 first-round picks. Listen, let us have them, and we'll see. Give us the 8, and we'll see. Don't worry about that. You don't worry about what we do with the 8-round picks. You just give them to us. You don't worry about what we do with them. All right? You said they're attacking each other. Oh, that's every day, Chief. Cleveland versus everyone. They take it personal as well as humans. Don't blame the players. It's low class to cheer. Better to keep the happiness inside. You don't worry about the 8-round picks, all right? You just give it to us, all right? And then you do what you do, okay? Choke in the AFC Championship game. That's what you worry about, all right? And I was rooting for you, too. If Aiden comes back with his leg, will be stronger because he will have a rod in his leg. I didn't like that Jerry Jeudy, when he had one target, he needs to get the ball more. He didn't like it either. He threw his helmet. We can't get out there. Listen, hey, where'd y'all end up last year? Oh, the same place we were at, watching the Super Bowl. That's all that matters, Daryl. Either you're last or you're first. But last or first. So where were you at? The same place we were, Daryl, while you're puffing your chest out, watching the Super Bowl with us. Maybe we didn't start off the blocks. You started off fast, but you lost. You lost. Yeah, listen, is that a trophy? Do you get a trophy for going further than the Browns? Like, is that a thing? What did you get last year? Chiefs, the Super Bowl. Browns, what did you get? Nothing. We lost. Lions, what did you get? Further than the Browns. What does that get you? Nothing. I think we owe it to Myles to trade him. Kid, what are you talking about? We owe it to Myles to trade him. What are you talking about? Come on, kid. But yeah, so I am on team Myles and team Jameis when it comes to all this. Don't cheer for injuries to any player, not just yours. If the opposing player goes down, you don't cheer for that either. You just don't cheer for injuries. Thank you, Tweak Pat. Appreciate the $1 donation, my guy. Hopefully you're feeling well. My guy.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
You made it once again. What did that get at the end of the day? You got past the first round and the Browns didn't. Then you did me a solid in beating Tampa Bay. But when it mattered most, when it was time for you to get somewhere you never been, when the chips were on the line, what did you do? You did things the Lions do. Nothing. You failed. And you sat right by us watching the Super Bowl. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Let him be great. Pressure, do you want Myles to go to a worse city? Zadarius Smith already said he would like to play for the Lions. Let him go. Fine. I don't care. He ain't doing that anyways. Don't spaz out when you see Myles. Listen, Daryl, just because you're playing Madden and you put Myles on Detroit, it doesn't mean he's actually on Detroit, okay? It doesn't matter because you trade him to Detroit. It doesn't matter. That's not how it works. Madden's not real life. But that's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to hop on. I didn't plan on hopping on, but then I seen the Myles and I seen the Jameis Winston, and then I seen X going crazy, and that's it. And I had to hop on and talk to y'all about it. I appreciate everybody hopping through. I appreciate all the love, the new people. Even Daryl is hallucinating. I like that guy too. He's hallucinating. He said, what have the Lions done since the 50s? Except ruined Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So what have y'all done? But ruined 2 Hall of Famers. I mean, I could do this all day, Daryl. You've ruined 2 careers. I'd rather be the Browns at this point. I ruined 2 careers. Look at you. My goodness. Kid, I tried my best, man. You just got home from church. AAA. Hey, AAA, listen to me. Listen here. I've been on for an hour. Okay? I do my best, AAA. For all the new people, I want to acknowledge you again.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
You got me on that one, Daryl. I don't know the last Brown to enter the Hall of Fame. I don't know. You got me on that one. But I will tell you this. It means absolutely nothing to me. Entering the Hall of Fame or not, you got 2 that went to the Hall of Fame, and they didn't go to Detroit, they would have had longer careers because that's a dump of a team. They ran quickly and had to go to the Hall of Fame early. Thank you for ruining 2 careers. Joe Thomas, thank you, T-Dog. Joe Thomas, they got my back. And he didn't ruin his career early. He stayed as long as possible. So you ruining careers, good job. And we would have loved to see Barry Sanders play longer. You ruined it for all of us. Thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. Even through the times of 1-6, even through the times of the dark days, even through the times of our fans going to injury, and I'm not applying pressure, trying to come at me. I used to root for the Lions. Now they are on my hit list. Thank you, applying pressure, and thank you, Daryl Thomas. That is it. I am officially rooting against the Lions. I was rooting for them last year. And now I got to root against them. Thanks to these 2. Who do the Lions play next week? I am rooting against them now. Who do they play? Are you not entertained? Thank you. Applying pressure and Daryl Thompson. Now I have to root against the Lions, whoever they play. Who are they playing next week? I am rooting against them. I rooted for you guys too against San Francisco. And now you guys are turning me against the Lions that quickly. Thank you, Myron. But appreciate all you. Even apply the pressure, and Daryl Thompson. I still appreciate you because at the end of the day, man, listen, as long as you're not a goober and you don't root for injuries and you just root for your team, and of course we have funly banter and discourse. That's what this channel was about, man. We are entertainment. We like to have fun. But on a serious note, if you root for injuries, man, look at yourself. Just take a good hard look. And if you want to justify rooting for an injury, I got nothing else. And I can't, I don't know. I will just ban you immediately from the channel. I don't care how long you've been here. I will ban you because that's not what we're about here. For our team or the opposing team, we do not root for injuries. I hope Watson gets well. I don't know what's next for him, but I do wish him the best. You guys play the Titans. That's an easy win. The Titans have Mason Rudolph. That's over. They just put that in the W column. Mason Rudolph. Is Will Levis? Are they done with him? Is he done? Does anybody know? Is he done? I don't know. I have to look at that. We did ban 3 people today. 3 goobers banned. I'm about to get a ban counter. They have confirmed it's an Achilles injury. They have not confirmed he's out for the season, but he's going to be after the MRI tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, I appreciate all of you. Sunday Night Football is about to start. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's all love. You know the drill. Peace.